Hell of a season, man. Hell of a season. Hell of a season. Gotta clap it up. Clap it up for that. Man. Fantasy Twins, week 16. Here with some sad news. First round elimination.
Man.
Not what we wanted.
Not what we wanted, man.
But, you know, all good things come to an end.
Yes,
That's all right.
Yes, they do.
All good things come to an end, man. Especially when you're going up against Josh Allen. Josh Allen, man. Eliminated me. Josh Allen and James Cook stack eliminated me from the playoffs. Came up short, 121 to 138. And all the guys that I needed to not show up didn't show up. I would have been against T. Hill and Brad Bowers. Those guys didn't show up. But you know who showed up? The Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills again, man. Josh Allen, you know, we was just talking about he's making his claim for MVP. And, I mean, he's looking like the guy, right? I mean, 2 rushing touchdowns. James Cook, 2 rushing touchdowns himself. So those are 2 guys I went up against right there. Cooked me. Didn't have a shot. How did your games go, man?
Well, at least he got production from the people he needed. Was going up against Jamar Chase and Nico Collins and Tyreek Hill and Cooper Kupp. Disappointing, man. So
sorry.
He had Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow put up 16.
3 touchdowns? 2
interceptions. And I had Kyler Murray. That did not do
anything. He's been so disappointing lately.
Ever since Call of Duty came out, man.
Man.
Yeah, man. I didn't get anything from Derrick Henry or Chuba. So,
damn, Chuba didn't run over the Cowboys?
Bro, he was 32 yards, bro.
Oh, wow. They really ever hyping him up all week, too.
Derrick Henry was 67 yards.
Wow.
Tyreek Hill had 36 yards. D-Hop had 30. Yeah, all my guys had them there 36 yards. D-Hop had 36 yards. It just wasn't a good week. So it sucks that happened in the playoffs.
I gambled sitting D-Hop on the bench. It worked out. It's tough, man. The studs, you know, I guess they wanted to take the week off, getting deep into the season. Sheesh. I mean, it is what it is, though, man. Nothing you can do now.
Nope.
Nothing we can do now, but move on. Luckily, me, man, I came up in my ESPN league over here. Man. I mean, I already knew my game over here was going to be a win because Buddy didn't have his team together. If I can get to the home screen. Yeah, week 16, man. What did you think about the games? Did they let you down or what?
Week 16. I mean, no. I mean, it was week 15?
Yeah, week 15.
I feel like everybody that did what everyone I thought they were going to win was supposed to win. Everyone that I chose to win.
Yeah.
The matchups, I said Philly should, you know. Obviously the Rams, everybody did pick them to beat 49ers. That just happened to be one of the worst games ever televised this season with 11 punts.
Real divisional game right there.
12-6. Trash. They see everyone, you know, the Black Magic team. I mean, it doesn't matter. They were going to beat the Browns. They beat them 21-7.
Free.
Everyone took the Cowboys to beat up on the Panthers.
They had us as the underdogs in that game too.
They beat them by damn near what? 14,
30 on them.
30.
Access granted.
The Jets and the Jags was flippy flop, but we did get a little vintage of Devontae Adams and old Aaron Rodgers. Finally. Just
still having
the Saints. They could have went into overtime, but they were dumb and decided to go for 2 points, and they end up losing by 1, just going to overtime. Washington wins 2019. The Ravens did what they were supposed to do. They spread with 16.5. They covered that.
That was too easy.
35-14, Cincinnati. They needed to beat down up on Tennessee. They did that. 37-20. 27, Miami, Houston. Not really a good game, but Houston.
That was tough.
Houston got a win, 20-12. The Broncos served Indiana 31-13.
Mm-hmm.
Pittsburgh had the game until Najee Harris fumbled, and the Eagles just ran away with it after that. That was the momentum shift. Eagles win 27-13. The Cardinals were supposed to beat the Patriots. They did that 30-17.
Yep.
The Tampa Bay and the Chargers probably had game of the week. It was close.
It was a good game.
It was a good game, but then Mike Evans said, you know what? Shh.
Yeah.
And then, Superman, Clark Kent, Josh Allen beat Detroit 48-42. And Green Bay
nightmare.
Whipped up on Seattle 30-13. And then these Monday nights was both trash. But Caleb, he lost again to Minnesota. Now Minnesota's 12-2. They're 30 and they beat them 30-12. The Raiders are on script to get Shedeur Sanders. They lost 15-9, and that wraps up
Week 15.
Week 15. Really wasn't any surprises. I guess the best games were, you could say, the Chargers and Tampa Bay and Buffalo and the Lions. Outside of that, it's just all right, they're supposed to beat up on them.
Right.
Bengals supposed to beat up on the Titans.
Yeah, it was a pretty predictable.
Pretty
predictable week
for
the Bears. Taking straight up wins.
Straight up wins.
Pretty predictable. So now, we gotta move on.
Man.
Gotta move on, man. Week 16.
Week 16, where this is a very important week though. For fantasy, some people that's still in fantasy, I know some people may have David Montgomery, man.
Even if I would have made it, Alvin Kamara hurt, Monty's out, and my quarterback play has just been pretty mediocre.
Yeah, quarterback plays it sucks because it's just they not producing it right. We at the tail end of the season now, so it's just
people want to stay healthy. You want to try to see what guys you can sneak into the lineups and into the playoffs that your ops wouldn't be looking forward to.
If y'all do have Kirk Cousins, they just said that he not starting no more. So if somebody want to go take the chance with Michael Penix, the Atlanta sit at 7-7. So does the Cardinals sit at 7-7. So apparently they don't trust him to finish out their season. If they got him, if they both 500 ball, so they throwing in the towel at 500. Yeah. So I know some people actually had Kirk Cousins, but now they shut him down and they handing off the keys to the rookie. So 13 weeks he didn't roll the bench. So
it's a great opportunity to come in.
And he plays the Giants, y'all. He played the Giants, so
the Giants have been giving it up.
Give it up to everybody all year, man.
So it's a great opportunity.
I know he's on some people's waiver wire.
Man, he might be worth a shot, but it's a big gamble depending on when you
nobody has tape on him, so it's just he hasn't. You know how it is when they don't have tape on you, man. It's just
anything goes.
Anything goes, bro.
Yeah, anything can go.
He might save someone's playoffs, man. I'm just saying, man.
He can, or it's either a bust or a boom.
Bust or a boom, but
it's super risky, man. Like I said, depending on who you're going up against. I'm going up against Jalen Hurts this week, so I I'm not looking forward to picking up Michael Penix just because. But
I mean, if he could give you better production than 10 points, like Kyler Murray, then like he does have weapons over there.
I mean, if he's gonna be.
He's mobile. That's the thing.
Fresh.
We don't really know. Like, damn, what happened if
he
he got fresh legs? He could run.
Yeah.
Have like 2 rushing touchdowns, and he threw for 1. That's a good start. Like,
yeah,
you never know. You never know. Now you're going to see an RPO between him and Bijan. So like, because like Kirk
might be looking for
Kirk can't run. But now that you like, so the playbook gets a little bit more fun.
Yeah.
It gets a little bit more fun with play action. That's all I'm saying. Like, if you want to take that chance, like with Kirk, they're limited. Like, run.
Right.
Now that you got Bijan in the backfield too, like you could scheme some up with that with Kyle Pitts and Drake London. Like,
yeah, they got Atlanta favored by a whole touchdown.
Like, yeah, they play the Giants, man.
Going over 40 points.
They taking for Shador too, man. All for Shador, man. Raiders loser off. Yeah.
So let's get into these
matchups,
man. So we got the Broncos and the Chargers this Thursday at SoFi.
I'm taking the
Chargers. Short
I'm taking
week,
the Broncos.
8-6, 9-5. Both these teams need a win here to make a push for the playoffs. And they got the Chargers favored here by a field goal, man.
They lying.
They got them favored here by a field goal.
That Broncos defense, not gonna lie, y'all.
They've been cooking.
They cooking right now, and this is a very important game for both teams because the Denver sits at 9-5, Chargers sit at 8-6. Mm-hmm. Obviously, this is a divisional matchup, so it should be interesting. And the Chargers still don't have J.K. Dobbins, but all I know is Patrick Surtain going to be on my boy McConkey, so it's going to be tough.
Yeah, I was hearing McConkey going off in the stadium. I didn't even know he was activated. I thought he was hurt, but he was in there. I was hearing his name.
They going to need Quentin. Quentin, step up this week, buddy.
You gotta get some catches, man.
This your week, buddy.
You want to get those incentives, man.
This your week, Quentin.
This is the time of the year, bro. They
need you, bro.
Contract extensions going into the next year. Like, they just trying to see who's going to be the guys. And if you've been dropping passes,
yeah, man,
bro, he was hot. He was doing.
You know how it is, man. Broncos have a long, rich fan base, so now that they actually got someone they like, Bo Nix, they finna come and take over SoFi. Man.
Yeah,
they always travel good. Bronco fans travel deep, but see, they ain't really like Russell Wilson like that, like. All the old bro, not really. You know, he's not our guy. Like now that they got their guy, man, even the coach like him. So it's just like
they played out here last year.
Yeah, bro, they play out here every year. They division. They gotta play the Chargers to go play them in Denver. Then Denver has to come play them in LA. That's how division.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they gonna play out here every time.
Yeah, see, they went off for me. I started them. They gave me 23. Against Indy, they had 2 interceptions. This is the Broncos defense. They had 2 interceptions, 2 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and a touchdown.
Yeah.
I mean, they did absolutely what I needed them to do. Now this week they're going against the Chargers. I don't think I'm going to start them. I'd rather go with Green Bay right now, just because Geno is questionable. So I gotta go ahead and move Geno up out of there.
They don't play them.
Yeah, they do.
Green Bay play the Saints, bro. You a week? That's last week.
This is last. Oh, tripping, man.
I said they just stomped on Seattle.
Yeah, Green Bay. Yeah, Green Bay against New Orleans. I'd rather take that gamble right there. I'd rather do that right there. And we got to get Geno out of here. Drake May against Buffalo. That's not that doesn't look appealing. Doesn't look too appealing. Yeah, man, Jerry Jeudy, still, keeping his momentum going. Jameis Winston getting benched. Who's their backup?
Brian Thomas Robertson.
Sheesh. Jerry Jeudy, man, I don't know. I mean, they might try to force feed him, but it's going to be tough. Javonte Williams didn't really do it for me. He gave me like 4 points. He can't even get 25 rush yards. Yeah, I need to find a running back ASAP or I'm going to be cooked.
Because this week, right?
Yeah, back to these matchups for
we got the Kansas City versus the Texans. You know, Kansas City not gonna lose at home. Even if they don't, Patrick Mahomes don't play, they back up Carson Wentz. So
Carson Wentz
is the backup.
Is the backup
For Patrick
Mahomes.
I
think they let him play just to
that's
see.
What I'm saying. They're not gonna put Patrick Mahomes out there if he's not 100%.
Yeah, I remember that playoff game.
And I'm pretty sure.
Remember that playoff game?
I'm pretty sure this game.
Hobbling around.
Yeah. They'd rather see him sit out this week, and everybody knows to have him back next week for the Netflix Christmas Day game. Right. So I'm pretty sure. I don't really think he'll play this week, to be honest. So you won't see his return to Christmas. He'll make his return like Patrick Mahomes. Oh, he's returning on Christmas.
Yeah, gotta set him for
it's good. It's more pull to. It makes it more view. Bring the viewers. Oh, he didn't even play last game. See him play again on Christmas. So
on Netflix.
That's what I'm saying. Like on to the next game. 1:00 slate. The big important game. You know, you got the Steelers versus the Ravens. This time it's going to be different.
This is your favorite matchup right here.
Yeah, last time y'all beat us off strictly field goals. That won't happen. Might as well hit 6 field goals. 6 field goals. So hopefully we see some touchdowns in this game.
Y'all favored by 2 field goals though. Lamar, 34 touchdowns on the year. Looks like he's trying to go for the 4K pass yards or what? 4K? Mr. 4K Lamar?
Hey, man.
Derrick Henry, 1,500 on the year almost. 13 touchdowns. Zay Flowers, he's trying to crack 1,000. So, I mean.
He'll do it.
He can do it. He can do it, man. 66 receptions. He's doing better than Nico Collins. Nico Collins, 850 on the year.
But it's a crazy stat. This is like the first time Lamar's playing the Steelers at home because last time he was hurt and then they had a first round bye, so they didn't play him.
Yeah. He's been hurt a lot in the past. He's been looking pretty healthy this year. If he can stay doing what he's been doing what's working.
And having a line is important, guys. You want to be like Caleb.
Man, he showed us earlier in the year, man, that he thought he was still at SC running around trying to act like he was baby Lamar. No one can replicate Lamar so far from what I've seen. No one. I mean, Jaden Daniels might be close.
Nah, everybody is unique in their own way. Like Josh Allen, y'all, is literally his player comparison. You're literally looking at a Ben Roethlisberger, but an more athletic version. He's literally today's Big Ben.
That's a good comparison.
That's what he is. Like everything Big Ben can do arm-wise, Josh Allen has that, but Josh Allen can also get out the pocket and run. So you're just looking at a Big Ben, you're looking at a Big Ben that can run. Like he gonna get them little 3-yard 4th and 3s.
Make them big plays with his
big plays, man. And then obviously you got the Cincinnati versus the Browns. Cincinnati should win. Falcons play the Giants. Falcons should win. Detroit should get a bounce-back win against Chicago because obviously it looks like Chicago can't. They have issues scoring. Yeah, so that's going to be a good confidence win. Get their mojo back. They play away.
Chicago.
They play in Chicago, but Detroit
is 6-0.
Detroit should win that. Then you have Will Levis versus Anthony Richardson. That game is just bad to begin with. But Indy should win. Like if Will Levis, if they're just going to start him, they're not. Yeah, they're 3-11. Then you got Matt Stafford versus Aaron Rodgers. This should be an interesting matchup. The Rams, I'm going to say the Rams should win, but you never know. with the way they're coming off of that win.
By 3 right now.
Yeah, like even though shoot, they have nothing to lose, they just want to go out there and just play with some pride, man. They still Devontae and A-Rod. Like we know we're not making playoffs, but let's show it. Like our 2 receivers versus they 2 receivers. So hopefully it sparks some fire under him.
Yeah, like, maybe
because you gotta think
going for next year. They already looking.
Cooper Kupp ain't getting no catch last game, so in this game, Sean McVay is going to get him the ball. Like so like I don't expect the same Rams team to come out like last week. So then we got Philly versus Washington. This is kind of a trap game because Philly
played earlier this year.
Yeah, this is like Philly could lock up the number 1 seed if they win. That'll put them at 13-2. So it's just like Washington's trying to win one more. They're in the playoffs. So it's just like both teams trying to like either one team gonna lay off the gas and the other team is like you already punched our ticket, so y'all like cool. We really trying to punch our ticket. Like
the Eagles are on a 10-game win streak, so I mean I really don't see them.
I mean
if they get that up.
If they did take a loss, I feel like it would be somebody within the division, not like someone outside is just like they know y'all the best. Like
I feel like a loss here for the Eagles would like kill their momentum. Like they would just. Like,
I mean, the loss for the Lions killed their momentum. No, they were on a win streak.
I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
But they don't have the same type of injuries.
I know, but I'm saying look, because Detroit's 12-2. They play Chicago. That should be a must win.
Right.
Philly's 12-2. They play Washington. So both of those two, like Philly's hoping that Caleb Williams beats the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like it's a slight chance that it could be a division game. Like it could go back and forth with I'm not just gonna say the Eagles gonna go out there and just blow out the Commanders. Like
nah,
they still that's not gonna happen. It's gonna be competitive. Like I feel like this week's gonna be much.
Yeah.
Then Arizona plays the Carolina. Kyler Murray should win, man. Then like Minnesota trying to lock in the number 1 seed.
Minnesota.
It's 3 teams that's 12-2: Detroit, Philly, and Minnesota. Minnesota plays Seattle.
I feel like all those 12-2 teams, man, win this week.
It's up in the air. Buffalo, obviously, Josh Allen should really seal his MVP case by putting on
favored by 2 touchdowns.
This is only interesting, right? This is a trap game too.
I mean, because Lamar threw 5, so
like Josh Allen really has to like go in there and really like dog the Patriots.
He's got to try to
dog them
5,
4 at least.
I mean, what 2 on the ground,
like 4 at least. This needs to be a good game for Amari Cooper because last week they put up all them points and Amari Cooper didn't even do anything. So
yeah, they're both like neck and neck to get to 4K.
And then we get dumpster games coming up. We got the Raiders, Jags, trash.
Boring, not betting on that.
Yeah, so the Raiders should lose. Then we have Miami, Tua versus Brock Purdy. Like
this is a big game.
They're both 6-8.
It's a big game.
I'm gonna say the Dolphins should take this.
The Dolphins are favored.
Yeah, they should take this. They're
at
home. They're at home.
Okay.
And then Baker goes to Jerry's World. This is a big game too.
A big game right here too, yeah.
Because the Cowboys win, that increases their chances of making a wild card.
Yep, and then with a Redskins loss, that definitely helps us out too.
And then we have New Orleans versus the Packers. The Packers should win at home easily.
They're favored by 14.
And that wraps up.
So this is definitely looking like a good week to get some bets on.
Yeah, it's obvious.
Last week was a good week as well, but it was just like
anything going for. I would fade anything against the Giants. The Giants are letting anybody score.
Yeah,
anybody. So Kyle Pitts might actually get a touchdown this week.
It's a possibility.
What other is a gimme?
Yeah, I like the.
I would fade anybody. The Patriots, Buffalo. Buffalo's somebody gonna go off on them. So Patriots, Buffalo, like
Fade the Browns. Fade the Browns for sure. Cardinals bounce back, maybe. Vikings. I like them as a lock. Bills.
I'll fade Detroit because Detroit's gonna go in there and beat down on Chicago. Chicago can't score on anybody.
Yeah.
Like, even though Detroit's banged up, but if they're banged up and they just put up that many points against Josh Allen, I don't expect Chicago to keep up with them. So,
no way.
Like,
no way.
Yeah. So
even though Montgomery's out, I mean, I feel like Dan Campbell, man, you know, they be doing all kind of stuff. We've seen.
I mean, now we finna see
all type of stuff.
Finna see the like a real emergence of Jahmyr Gibbs now. Like,
Yeah.
Pretty sure they got another backup. But like Jahmyr Gibbs it's that time. Let him loose.
It's that time, yeah. Because I remember last year, like they were not giving him the carries that he should have been getting. So now, you know, no split carries this week.
Those are my 3 gimme picks of the week. 3 fades: Atlanta, New York, Detroit, Chicago, Buffalo, Patriots.
New York in there too.
Atlanta should beat they should beat New York. Atlanta, Detroit, Bills. Those are all like obvious.
Atlanta, Detroit, and the Bills.
Yep.
Atlanta, Detroit. I'm adding in Bengals.
Well, I was just going with they everybody playing teams that don't have 5 wins. None of those teams have 5 wins. Like
Rams, you like the Rams over the Jets? You said?
Yeah, the Rams, they control their own destiny. They lead the division right now. But if Arizona that's what I'm saying. If Arizona beat the Panthers as they should, now they 8-6.
Right.
I mean now they 8-7. And now the Rams like reverse with the Cardinals. Like that's what I'm saying. So it's a must win. Like
they gonna do that just to keep it interesting.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying.
Like, that's when we get these Saturday games coming in for like the playoff seeding. So I mean, they want to keep the ratings high. They want to keep it interesting going into the playoffs. They got these Netflix specials, all these specials to get the ratings and the viewership up. So I think they keep it interesting this week. Probably see maybe one upset. What would be the upset game? Philly?
Yeah, bro. They on the longest win streak right now.
Yeah.
That's just
I mean, but it's a divisional game too, so I think an upset would be like the Jets over the Rams somehow.
I mean, I only say Philly because they have momentum. They just beat a good defense, which in the Steelers. So you can't come back the previous week and lose. And like y'all that wasn't even the Saquon game. Like y'all beat them in the passing. Y'all beat
100 yards.
Y'all beat both wide receivers had 100 yards on the ground. So it's just like if y'all really want to lock up that number 1, y'all take care because Detroit they gonna take care of Chicago. Then they gonna be 13-2. Then Minnesota, who do they play?
Seahawks.
That's what I'm saying. Minnesota. That's why the Seahawks need to win. The Rams need to win, and the Cardinals. That whole division is it's a juggle right now. Yeah. It's all a juggle. So it's just like
I think one of them loses. One of those teams loses.
I said the Seahawks.
I
just don't trust Geno. Like
he's questionable right now. What's going on with him right now?
And Kenneth Walker is still banged up. Like even though Zach Charbonnet is eating, it's just like the Seahawks are way more lethal when they have Kenneth Walker.
Yeah, I mean Drew Lock came. I watched that game. I watched a little bit of that game. Drew Lock came in was not looking good. Yeah, he came in. They had a chance to come back and win, but he was just throwing some ducks.
Daniel Jones is their backup right now, man, in Minnesota, man. So you know where.
That is not good. Not want to see that.
Nah, this is a good week for betting, though.
This is a good week right here. So
it's
hope y'all just took notes on that.
You got 3 games that they should win.
Man, but yeah, man, it's unfortunate that first round exit. You got to be in multiple leagues. I think last year I was in 3. I was in 3 leagues last year. It gets, the management gets pretty crazy, but be worth it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Philly hot right now, but their next 2 games is division. They play the Commanders this week, then they turn around and play the Cowboys. Like anybody, they could slip and fall and lose to any of those teams. That means nothing. Like the record doesn't mean anything. It's just like those be the hardest games to win. Like
the divisional games are the ones.
Like
it's pretty tricky. Definitely gets pretty tricky here. So going on into week 16 fantasy matchups, I'm going up against some dogs this week. Projected leaders. I like this right here. Jalen Hurts projected to have 22. James Cook, AJ Brown. I got A-Chain. I'm shopping for a quarterback right now. And CeeDee Lamb. I was really I was telling you earlier, I was really interested in Cooper Rush, man. He's getting his confidence up. He's realizing that it's his team now. 3 touchdowns, season high. That was really interesting to see right there. But, going up against, a mediocre team like Carolina, he's expected to do that.
Yeah.
So right now I am shopping for a quarterback because I just don't believe in Geno right now. He's questionable. What's going on with him actually? He suffered a knee injury.
Yeah, he's not.
So I might as well just drop, bro. Yeah, he's been sacked 43 times. Yeah, I think he's expected to return, but I got 1 spot left to pick someone up. Might be able to do that. I got Drake May going up against Buffalo. Drake May. He finally put up 2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns in 4 weeks. 200 yards, 14 rushing yards. He's thrown an interception in 6 straight games. And the Buffalo Bills defense right now, they got some momentum, but like we was talking about earlier, they do give up a lot of points. So it's 50-50 right there, but I would rather.
Bro, they're gonna beat the Patriots, bro.
I mean, they should, but I mean that don't mean.
I don't even think the Patriots are equipped to have shootouts with them. You got to stop James Cook to begin with.
Yeah, and they're favored by 2 touchdown wins. So
the 2 teams they just beat, they just had shootouts with. Like Matt Stafford could throw, Jared Goff could throw, but they have weapons that they're throwing to. So
yeah,
he's lost with 5 touchdowns. Like that's what I'm saying. Like.
Yeah, but all right. So let's get into these week 16 must-adds right now. So I'm shopping to stay alive in the playoffs right now. My current matchup, I have a lot more advantages. Or is it even 2, 4, 5? Yeah, I have the edge on the advantages, but I need a quarterback right now. So Week 16 must-adds from Yahoo Fantasy. Shout out Sal. These are the best people you can add going into Week 16. Kenneth Gainwell. These are running backs. Khalil Herbert. Kendre Miller from the Saints. He actually put up double digits last week. Kimani Vidal. I'm not sure how he performed. Blake Corum. I'm not sure how he performed either.
He's getting touches now.
I didn't hear him getting touches. I know Ray Davis was getting touches. Let me try and scoop him up right now. Javonte Williams, they really do it for me. And the Chargers defense, they were giving up a lot of runs. They were giving that shit up.
Bucky Irvin got off.
Yeah. They was giving it up. But I do like Ray Davis, but I think he's not available. Ray Davis, where you at? Isaac got hurt. Healthy.
I mean, if y'all want Jerome Ford, he back now that Nick Chubb is.
Jerome Ford went off.
Right,
They got him on here, and then Tajay Spears and Tyler Algier. So those are your running backs. You might want to keep an eye on. And Ray Davis is available. Let me go ahead and scoop him up. Already got some pending. So I'm trying Ty Johnson. Nah. We don't need Ty Johnson. We need Ray Davis. And then I'm making a move for Cooper Rush, bro. I mean, it's worth a shot right now. I feel like Cooper Rush. Let me go ahead and drop Gino because, I mean, bro's clearly hurt. So we just dropped Gino. Gino, man. So week 16 must adds for wide receivers right here. Malik Washington from the Dolphins, Jalen Coker from the Panthers, Calvin Austin, another guy I've been bullish on all year. Jalen McMillan, he had a crazy game against the Chargers. Brandon Cooks available. Rashad Bateman, big game. Hollywood Brown has returned. Cedric Tillman on the Browns. Romeo Dobbs. And then we got Quentin Johnson still there. Tight ends. Hunter Henry apparently. Brenton Strange. I remember I picked up Brenton Strange and he let me down so bad earlier in the year. Noah Gray. I mean, you got to save Travis going into the playoffs, right?
Oh, that's now that Montgomery is out. Craig Reynolds.
Yeah, that's the guy.
That's the dude that's going to be getting split in touches with Jameer.
Okay.
So Craig Reynolds, you can add him, man. Like,
so this week, man, they saying Bryce Young is a must have. Bryce Young and Drake May. That's interesting. I'm gonna leave Drake May in my starter slot right now, but if I do get Cooper Rush, I am gonna be looking to start.
A lot of people don't talk about that. Like Jared Goff actually passed to a lot. It's Tim Patrick, bro.
No, yeah, Tim Patrick. Yeah, he was with the Broncos last year.
Tim,
he was a good deep ball threat. So you could see Tim Patrick have more of a role this week with Montgomery being out. I see them just being pass heavy.
Yeah, because they're not going to want to burn up his legs too much before playoffs.
But my projections are all looking pretty heavy. Kareem Hunt.
But man, Kirk Cousins gave us a hell of a season. Won't be seeing him anymore. Gave us the first 500-yard game to kick off the season.
He did all that he could do, right?
He got him to 500. They're not under the water drowning. They floating right now. So now they hand the keys off to the rookie, man. 13 weeks in school. Hope he learned something. So everything he learned, he finna go in there and serve on the Giants, man. They played it smart. Like you can have your first game against the Giants. Like Michael Penix?
He is available.
Yeah.
He's available. No Outlook available. Projected to have 14. He has a 29% chance to bowl. Jeez, first game, man. You think it's the rookie nerves or what?
Yeah. Nah,
they announced today that he's starting.
Only because it's the Giants. Like, this is the perfect game to showcase my skills. Like, perfect game.
I mean, he's played in 2 games already. He completed 3 of 5 passes. He was drafted 8th. 7-7. They're 1 game behind Tampa Bay.
That's what I'm saying. So for them to tell Kirk, you know what, we're shutting it down for you, they have to know, like, all right, he gonna get us over this speed bump, bro.
Yeah.
They're literally telling Kirk, like, thank you. Like, we still don't trust you to take us in, like, we gonna let him win or lose. That's how we gonna get into the playoffs now. Like, 7-7, man. You know what? Michael Penix, man, come on, what are we talking about, man? He gonna serve the Giants. We're gonna see Drake London go off. It's kind of gonna be like the transition from when Joe Flacco set out them 2 games and Lamar went crazy, and then it's just like the car never turned back around. So it's like,
right?
Like, yeah, man. Like,
yeah, I mean, there's not too many names available here. I mean, Michael Penix.
Somebody may take that chance, man. Ain't no film. They play the Giants. It's not like they playing somebody that's a tough matchup for him to start off his career against.
Yeah, I mean, Adoree Jackson.
Come on, bro. You got people out here. I'll take Michael Penix over Drew Lock.
Yeah. I would too. Drew Lock hasn't really showed us too much. Bryce Young. I mean, I don't know. I'm not interested. He's not really doing an awful lot. It's like, yeah, Michael Penix is one of the best bets, and then I mean I want to play it safe with Cooper Rush. He's thrown 2 touchdowns in the last 3 of the last 4 games. Career high last week. 5 straight games with at least 1 passing touchdown. And Tampa Bay's defense has surrendered 23 passing scores this year, and they're allowing 247 yards in the air.
I don't know, man. I feel like as a head coach,
it's a good fit for him.
Sometimes you gotta read the locker room. Obviously, the coaches could feel like it's time to let the dog out to open up the gate. Like the players say they wanna play with some more wiggle. Kirk can't give us that.
Yeah.
So it's just like, yeah, man.
Yeah, we got that one. Yeah.
If he come in and win his next 2 games and have them at 9-7, if he get them to 10-7, what's up?
Tank Bigsby. What's Jacksonville got going on with them? 29 carries. He's getting more carries than ETN. I was trying to tell folks that. I ended up, so this trade that I did like weeks ago for Eckler, man, ended up paying out. Ended up paying off. I think Eckler is available right now too. Any update on it? He's injured reserve. He's out. He's out of there. What receivers do we got available? Deontay Johnson, what's up with your boy? Sean Bateman.
Well, DeAndre, he's kind of in the gulag right now because he under contract, so he probably won't be. I don't know. They're not going to release him because then another team could pick him up and he could sign with somebody, and we're gonna play in the playoffs. So yeah, we're not releasing it, bro. Like, because if they was gonna release him, they would have did it already and went to go pick up Odell. Like, but
Odell is in the portal right now. Trying to
wait it out.
He's trying to get a ring with somebody.
He waited it out, bro. He waited it out.
To be honest, the receivers I'm looking at, I like Rashad Bateman.
Yeah, I mean Rashad. It's
like McMillan.
Yeah, you got
Rashad Bateman and McMillan, and then maybe Calvin Austin.
I didn't even know they had
Calvin Austin, man.
I didn't even know they had Curtis Samuel over there.
Okay. Yeah, he's been kind of banged up. Anyone else?
I mean, I guess you could tell the people. I don't know. Like,
Y'all who likes this guy right
George
here?
Pickens been out, but it's not like what's the name been hitting Mike Williams. It's been Pat Firemouth. That's been.
Yeah, I mean, he got traded to the team like middle of the year.
Yeah, I wouldn't even suggest that. Like, not even gonna tell him.
Yeah, no real team chemistry right there. It's like Damon. Yeah, I mean he's a deep ball threat right now. Touchdown or bust option. 23. But I mean, my receivers that I have right now, I mean, I'm feeling good with CeeDee Lamb, Zay Flowers. Who else? Yeah, CeeDee Lamb, Zay Flowers, and Jerry Jeudy. I mean, Jerry Jeudy might start coming down because freaking quarterback room. It's not looking good in this quarterback room. I mean, what's the reports? What we got? Why Jerry Jeudy can be a difference maker in the fantasy playoffs. 100. He's had 100 yards in 3 of the last 7 games. Yeah, depending on who they want to put at quarterback this week.
Who?
Cleveland.
Dorian
Thompson Robinson. I don't know who that is.
He used to be UCLA's old quarterback.
Jeudy is a flex option this week. I mean, I really don't want to take this risk. Like Judy's done all that he can do for me, getting me to the second round of playoffs here. Let me check who I'm going up against. I'm going up against Garrett Wilson. Did he have a good week? He had an okay week. I seen a clip of Garrett Wilson. He was hot because he didn't get that fade thrown to him. He had a one-on-one, yelling at the coaches. He had a touchdown. You got him a touchdown, 6 targets.
It's there.
Oh, man, I'm going up against McConkey this week, too. And A.J. Brown. Oh, boy.
You should be good. AJ, he
I need to get another receiver, though.
AJ kind of banged up, bro.
See, Jerry Jeudy, I don't even have no advantage with Jeudy this week. Jeez. McConkey, Garrett Wilson, and AJ Brown. One of the 3 of those guys are gonna have to be a bust. And if AJ Brown is banged up like how you say he is, and then
not banged up, his ankle is. I seen they said the Steelers like. I would say McConkey, bro.
They're saying he squashed his beef with Jalen Hurts.
No, I'm not talking about that. Like it was the play where he got rolled up on, like when they tackled him. Like
he's healthy.
I would say McConkey would be a bust. Like bro.
Yeah, Denver's defense should.
Bro. You're going to be facing Patrick Surtain, Like he knows you're the better one out of Quentin Johnson, so they're not going to put Patrick Surtain on Quentin Johnson because you dropped too many passes for me to be concerned about you until proven otherwise.
No.
Like I know Justin Herbert's leading receiver is the white boy, so I'm on him.
I mean, yeah, they've been having some good chemistry going. Been cooking up. But yeah, I definitely need to pick up receiver here because I mean, taking that risk with Jerry Jeudy this week is just not, giving me an edge. Going up against 3 studs and then James Cook involved. So I mean,
like
what?
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, so Bo Nix is coming in Thursday night football. He currently has 25 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, and 3,299 yards. So
okay.
Yeah, man. So
okay.
So yeah, he trying to make his little rookie. He trying to win rookie of the year too, though. Like that's the only other person that could actually.
I mean, they got too many losses. Like
I don't know,
Jaden
man.
Daniels.
They both 8-5. I mean, they 9-5 right now.
Yeah, they're definitely in the driver's seat for sure. But I think Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, Jaden Daniels has 3,700 yards.
Yeah, you see,
23 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. Caleb 3,100, 16 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, but he's been sacked 56 times.
He's out of there. He's out of there for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and have McMillan on. Dallas is it's either they win or they lose this week for playoffs.
If y'all lose, that's it, bro.
Yeah, and the way our defense has been looking, I mean, they giving shit away. McMillan,
but y'all, it would be beneficial because
Sunday night games.
If Philly beat Washington, y'all still have a chance. That make y'all chances better than what they are right there. Because right now they slim to none. But if Philly beat Washington, then
If Philly beat Washington,
they'll be 9-6. Y'all be 7-8.
I mean, we should at least have
because then y'all play Washington the next week after that.
3 less losses.
Then that's what I'm saying. The NFL want to see those matchups.
Yeah.
Like Washington lose and the Cowboys win. The next week, Cowboys, you know who they play? Washington.
Division down to the division. It's coming down to the division.
That's how it always is at the tail end, man.
Yeah, let me drop Gino. Get up out of here. So I got 3 slots available on my bench. MVS. Top receiving option. A catch list in the first half. That's not good. I think I'm done with MVS. Yeah, just 2 solid games.
Yeah, they have to bench Kirko because he had to lead in turnovers, man. Makes sense.
Damn.
16 interceptions. It's about time.
More than Jameis?
Bro, Jameis ain't played that long to accumulate 16 interceptions.
Hey, what's going on, you guys? What's going on? I'm looking at the chat right now. Tua or Kyler? Kyler Murray's been struggling the last 4 weeks. Definitely going with Tua here. Tua, they're playing against San Francisco. San Francisco is not doing good at all. And, Tua, the Dolphins are looking, to keep some motion going, get into the playoffs. Appreciate you tapping in, Kayla. CJ, what's going on, man? Detroit, Falcons, Bills, or Cincy's defense? Detroit defense. You might want to keep them on the bench.
Cincy's defense.
Them out of there.
Cincy's defense. They playing a quarterback that they just throwing him in the Lions den. Jameis not playing, so
yeah.
I would take Cincy's. I would see them getting some sacks on him. Just don't. Yeah, you're playing this week. Okay, So
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely take Cincy on that one, CJ. Yeah, man. If y'all still in the playoffs, man, let us know how your team is looking. Who you going up against this week. It's a big week right here. A lot of big matchups for these teams trying to get this playoff push. Hopefully I'll be back next week, man. Super Bowl. We're 1 win away from getting back to the Super Bowl. So this week right here, I'm playing it safe. I don't want to, be crazy here, but we need the production. Last week I thought my team was good enough, and I needed to do just a little bit more recruiting. But I thought, D Hop would have did something.
Yeah, did something.
Marvin Harrison.
Nope.
Kyler Murray.
Some of the quarterback play wasn't good last week for some teams. That's just the way it was. The Rams were one of them. Cooper Kupp, nothing. Tyreek Hill, under 10 points. You know, a lot of people have those two. Like,
Man,
I know that Debo hurt some people too with the drop pass.
Yep.
So Debo is a big contributor to some of y'all on the couch. Like, but it's just like, hey, man, like,
it's tough.
It's tough, man. But this week, obviously, it's some teams that you're playing. It's a good week. I wouldn't be surprised if it would be a week for like defenses to have like some high scoring defenses this week.
Yeah,
because there's something based off the matchups. Like,
yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if Buffalo defense stepped up and like held the Patriots to like 3 points, and that's like like. So defense, like
defense is definitely.
Honestly, the Falcons are coming off a good defensive game against the Raiders, so they're gonna take that and play the Giants, like blocking field goals, getting safeties. So the Falcons, you can run with them again. Like they playing Tommy Dorito, like whatever. As long as the Giants running with him, like. Like, that's what I'm saying. Tommy DeVito or Michael Penix Jr., man. I'm going to go Michael Penix. Like,
Michael Penix for sure, yeah. Michael Penix. But for me, man, I'm going to rock with Cooper Rush, bro. I'm going to be a fan this week. You know, that lost me last year being a fan, but, you know,
who's your backup?
Drake May.
Not yet, bro.
No,
don't start him against Matthew Judon and Justin Simmons.
Nah, it's not really ideal doing that.
Nah.
Christian Kirk, IR, like these, man. A lot of people went down this year. I mean, I know a lot of people, you know, took a lot of blows earlier in the year. You just got to move on to the next guy quick. It's always the next man up. Always the next man up, man. Rashad Bateman, I go ahead and pick him up just because. Just go ahead and claim him. Just because I got spots. They say he's a touchdown or a bust.
I mean, he's been getting a lot more targets.
Do I need to stack Ravens receivers though? I already have Zay.
I will go with McMillan.
Yeah, I added McMillan.
Because who do you think?
I'm gonna drop MVS though. I would still like to have Bateman in here, maybe.
Wait, who did Tampa Bay play this week?
Because the Saints, they ain't really playing for much right now.
So they playing the Cowboys. I mean,
yeah,
I feel like that's a good game for McMillan. Cause
he definitely a
film room. They all focus like, you just seen what Mike Evans did to the Chargers, so we're gonna take that away. And make somebody else beat us. Like that's exactly what they're scheming up to do. Like don't let this one man beat us. Like force him. It could be Otten, Cade.
Otten. He had a big game.
But like I feel like this is a perfect game for McMillan. Like,
and he's still sleeping. Like no one's not really.
And then Diggs is out for the season, so it's just like they're gonna try to exploit, but like at the same time, they're not gonna want like just Mike Evans.
Trayvon got hurt again?
Yeah, bro. They say he died for the season.
Again, it's crazy. Well, Cowboys.
Both brothers, bro.
Both of the brothers out.
Stop sleeping with people's wives, man.
They had a wild off season. Man.
Yeah.
Alan Lazard, bust. I had him on the slip last week. I'm glad I took him off because he put up some donuts. Ray McLeod, does he have any like chemistry with Penix?
I don't know, bro. I mean,
he's coming off of a bust game too. So yeah, I'm not really looking at them. But yeah, I mean McMillan and Bateman, my two guys I'm looking at right now. Tim Patrick nowhere on here. What about Luke McCaffrey? I had him for a while. Did he ever start doing anything? Nope.
No, bros. It's either Zach Ertz or Scary Terry over there.
Right. Yeah. Jonathan Mingo, what are you doing? Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, those are my best options right now. I'm not really interested in this matchup. I mean, he could be, could go off. Calvin Austin, we already talked about, but what did he do last week? He did okay. Nothing really crazy. He's been getting in the end zone. 4 touchdowns in a year. 5 catches last week. Season high catches last week. Going up against y'all this week. Who? Calvin Austin, Steelers.
Who beating them, bro?
Y'all played them already this year, right? Yeah, they ain't use them. They ain't use them.
Ain't nobody scoring those field goal games.
That's true.
Nobody scoring.
Yeah, I don't want to go there. That's divisional. Yeah, I think it should be all right if I
will go with McMillan.
Yeah, he should come through.
Thanks.
Should get all these waiver claims. They should come right on to me. What's going on with the running back room in San Fran? Been hearing about Patrick Taylor. There's a other
they
guy.
Say,
other guy. Is Isaac out?
They said Garindo dealt with a foot sprain throughout the week. He appeared to be fine.
Isaac, he's fine.
Thursday night, Hanlon said,
I'm gonna go ahead and pick Buddy up.
It will be a must start in fantasy week 16 against the Dolphins.
Isaac?
Yeah, his health, they said health status is green. So
yeah,
he's good. Yeah.
Let's pick him up. So, Kareem Hunt.
He carried the ball 16 times for 57 yards and caught all 4 of his targets for 18 yards and a 12-6 loss.
So I got 4 moves here right now. I need Cooper Rush up here, McMillan, and then I have Isaac. Shaw Bateman can be last. So I have 4. Yeah, I have 4 slots available. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, sir. I mean, if you look at my team, this does not look like a Super Bowl team, but you would be surprised how I got here. You would be surprised how I got here. I had Joe Flacco at one point. I had Eckler at one point. Let's go back. Let's take it back. I had Derek Carr at one point.
Just like that, man.
Cordero Powers.
Didn't even get no.
Trying anything at one point. Deshaun Watson was my quarterback. Justice Hill. But I came into the season with Tua as my starting quarterback, with Deshaun Watson on my bench, Quentin Johnston. Gave up on him a little bit too early. I feel like, yeah. He had 1, 2, 4 bust games. Then Austin Eckler ended up getting hurt. I faced a lot of injuries this year. And it's always tough, when your quarterback goes down. Then I flocked over to Joe Flacco at one point. You gotta try anything. You gotta roll with who's. I had Daniel Jones at one point. Bro, you feel me? I was trying to win, bro. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta look for these matchups. You gotta see who has the edge on the matchups. Kareem Hunt was a great pickup for me that I ended up rocking with Drake May. Then Gino had his little run. Odell never got into the starting lineup. But nah, man, I mean, to make it this far, I mean, what I've been doing has been working. So this week it's gonna be a big one for me this week. If I can get these waiver claims, I might have a shot. This week to push it forward. But I mean, if you're looking at this guy's team, it's looking like he should win on paper. But all these matchups, I mean, Tajay Spears against Indy, I'm not expecting Tajay Spears to go off again, to have, he had his best game of the season last week against the Bengals. And he had 6 receptions for 87 yards. Is that right? Yeah. That's what Flock Fantasy was talking about. Yeah, he was not running the ball. He was getting catches out of the backfield against Cincy. So I think Indy, they're good tackling. They're good defense that can tackle, rally to the ball, pursue the high energy guys on defense. Shouldn't really see Tajay Spears, have his best game again. James Cook, I mean, he might be able to, get going. I think Jalen Hurts in Washington is going to come down to, time of possession.
Right.
If the Commanders want to have any shot, they got to hold on to the ball. They got to find some way to get the ball moving on the ground, and then use the air game against them. Probably look to see Jaden Daniels using his feet a lot more than Jalen. So Jaden versus Jalen again. And who won that matchup earlier in the year?
The Eagles.
The Eagles, yeah.
I'm saying, but Commanders, they really want to punch the playoff ticket, so.
Mm-hmm. I played Buddy in week 13. Let's see what happened. So I ended up winning. I had Drake May against Jalen Hurts, and Drake May actually outperformed Jalen Hurts. Drake May went up against Indy, and Jalen Hurts went up against Baltimore.
Yeah.
James Cook went up against San Fran, had 20. Penix. His dream. You have a dream. That's funny.
But it be so quick, man.
Quick with that AI, man.
Free at last.
So you've been waiting all year to get in. Sheesh. So how did I win? How did I win here? Will Disley cooked me, and I still won. I sat Sam Laporta again.
What did he do last week?
Well, this is back in week 13 when I played this guy, and I'm going up against in the playoffs right now. Sam Laporta, I think he did decent last week. Yeah, he had 18. 100. He had 100 yards, 10 targets, 7 catches, 18 points. He had one of his best games this year. Last week. All the receivers were inflated. Jerk off to that bitch 60 times. I mean, if he's throwing that bitch 60 times, Laporta needs at least, you know what I'm saying? 7-10. Laporta finished second on the team in targets that week. So, I mean, looking to see, his production to keep on going. Dropped it, Sam Laporta in the 3rd round. Javonte Williams went off. Yeah, man, I like my chances this week, bro. I mean, McConkey went off against me. against Atlanta. He's going up against Denver this week. So, and that's on Thursday. So I mean, he gonna see. I'm gonna see if I have a shot Thursday to win or not because McConkey could be the bus. Could be the bus for him. George Kittle went up against Buffalo. I don't think he has Kittle anymore. Let's see. So yeah, right now, me and bro, we're 1-1 against each other. We're 1-1. Sheesh. So right now, does he still have? Yeah, he still has Kittle. Still has Kittle. Going up against Miami. Interesting matchup. You said who's out with Miami? Ramsey?
No, Jalen hurt. I mean, Jalen Waddle got hurt.
Oh,
Waddle got hurt in the game. I don't know if he. Let me see.
He's got Miami defense going up against San Fran.
He's questionable.
I want to see San Fran, man, bounce back, man. Because that Thursday game, they just looked like they couldn't get anything going. So they should be able to bounce back and put up some points. And then he's got Cleveland's kicker. He might have an edge on me right there. But
I mean, he like a low-end flex, bro, because he banged up.
Who?
Waddle. He questionable. Like,
well, I'm not going up against him. I was just saying for the Dolphins defense.
Yeah.
But yeah, right now I'm projected to have 107 until I get my waiver claims. But yeah, man, if y'all made it this far, into the year, y'all been rocking with us. Shout out to you taking the initiative to lock in on the stream. Make sure, you're doing your due diligence.
Yeah.
Doing your due diligence to, keep moving forward, get the wins. I mean, if we've been saying, man, you would at least made it to the playoffs if you, locked in with us all year. And, I'm looking to come back next week, going into the fantasy Super Bowl. As long as my waiver claims go through, should be good. But man, any last words, man? I mean, I feel like, we've talked about all that we needed to talk about. We went through the matchups, we went through projections.
Yep. Good holiday season. Ho, ho, ho. But the thing about Christmas is somebody got to be the Grinch.
Somebody got to get cold.
Somebody got to be the Grinch, man. Somebody got to get their tree tooken. And with the lights, just take everything.
No gifts.
And then take the star and stomp on it. That's your playoff hopefuls right there, man.
I hope Tampa Bay don't steal our star.
Because it's just like we said, there's so many matchups that off the eye test, you look, that team plays that team, or they should beat them. But it's always that one team that, they just laid an egg. Somebody gonna lay an egg on this week, man. It happened.
It happened last week.
It happened last week with, how many people had Cooper Kupp? I was one of them. I was one of those people that have Cooper Kupp, and he gave us a donut, bro. So it's just like it's good. Somebody gonna lay an egg this week. It may not be them. It may be the quarterback's fault, but it's just like, yeah, man. So play it smart, man. And that's all I can say is just play smart.
That's all you can do now. Fine, I mean, we just broke down these matchups for you guys, available players, must-adds. So, you know what I'm saying? Tap back into the replay, see what you missed out. Look out for the clips coming out throughout the week. We got a big Thursday night game. We're going to be there tuned in. Chargers, Broncos. Might get to see some live action. But, yeah, man, we appreciate y'all rocking with us this year, man. Fantasy Twins.
Yes,
live.
sir, man.
Look forward to us next year. Keep this thing rolling.
Yeah, man, he gonna start a league, so we looking for some.
Yeah, if y'all want to get into it, man, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. I guess it's time. You know,
the merrier.
Going into year 4 of fantasy.
The more the merrier, man.
The more leagues, the merrier. It is better chances. But yeah, man, going into fantasy year 4, I think it's been pretty fun. It's been pretty fun. I might look to get back into Yahoo, but absolutely, I like ESPN the best. Yeah, I like ESPN the best. The draft, I like how they do their draft setup. NFL's draft setup is pretty cool, but the desktop version isn't super friendly like ESPN. And then I like Yahoo's software as well. It's pretty cool. But yeah, man, we got a big week 16 slate. We gave you guys like 4 locks that should cash. I'm definitely gonna get back into the get back on the money lines this week because I definitely missed out on some free bands this year from the NFL. Still looking to hit my home run this year in the NFL. You know, we was just over here sweating this NBA Cup out. Doc Rivers, trash.
Taking him out the game, man.
OKC got a little broed. It's terrible. But NFL, man, week 16, the year's coming down to the wire. Super Bowl, and it's up, man. Anyone can take it right now. The Bills are looking favored right now, but you know, everyone's luck starts to run out. Everyone starts to figure out, you know, what you've been doing.
Man, it's a lot. We still got like 2 more weeks left.
2 weeks left after this one, yeah.
Hey, man, this week is crucial for both conferences.
Yeah.
Like nobody has, and now that Kansas City, you know, Patrick Mahomes is banged up. If they do lose, you know, that still gives the potential of the Bills to get home field advantage. So, like, that's the only reason why I feel like Patrick Mahomes is going to play, because he wants to have that home field. Nobody wants to go to Buffalo and play in the snow. Like,
yeah, no. Absolutely nobody. Nobody wants to play in that snow. You can tell. You can definitely tell. But yeah, Kirk Cousins, man, tough. Oh, Herbert is questionable. He was limited in practice today. That is not good. So McConkey, Will Disley did not practice today. Quentin Johnson is available. Hollywood Brown, full participant. George Pickens, questionable, did not practice today. Trey Palmer. James Winston's out of there, man. Yeah, man. We just broke it down for you guys. Broke it down, all the way down. But I think that's going to do it for us tonight, you guys. I appreciate you guys tapping in, keeping up with us week to week. Appreciate all the love, all the likes, all the shares, inspiration to keep going, all the people tapping in, asking us questions. You know what I'm saying? We're here. That's what we're here to do. So if y'all can leave a like, share, all that good stuff for us. And we got you coming back next week for the Fantasy Super Bowl in the ESPN League. I will be claiming my prize this year because I was fanned out last year as a Cowboys fan. This year, I am not making that same mistake. But I'm going to rock with Cooper Rush this week if I get him off the waiver wires. So, leave y'all off on that note right there, baby. Nice. Good luck to everybody. Hope you get a win. Look alive. Don't beat yourself up for taking a first round exit loss. It happens. You can't tell your players how to go out there and perform. You can encourage them. You can send them some pretty nasty threat messages.
It's the quarterbacks, man. It be the quarterbacks, man.
Yeah, quarterback play this year was like,
Matt Stafford. Yeah, if I had a dozen of eggs, you think you get thrown at right now. Yeah, I'm on the couch because of you.
Man, I'm on the couch because of Kyler Murray.
Yeah,
so,
man.
Feel your pain, man.
Man.
Feel your pain. Another thing too, man. These players, man, they gotta start, caring. They gotta care about, us managers out here, us looking for, the stats, the player props. We know y'all see all that shit. And we know y'all hear us. Cause y'all be on social media, y'all can't hide from the media. The media is it's everywhere. You can't hide from nothing.
Nope.
You can't hide from it. You find out you're getting traded off of social media, so when you get released from your team, so ain't no hiding. We know y'all see our requests. Why is it so hard for y'all to do what we ask, but y'all want to go on the podcast and talk about, well, we don't give a shit. When clearly you do. You clearly care about how you gonna perform. All these guys are coming into the year talking about, fantasy, start me, Tyreek Hill, start up the band. Come on, bro. What you doing, bro?
Yeah, man. It's like they got me to the playoffs, and then they laid an egg. Laid an egg in the playoffs, man. It's just like, out of all the weeks, this is going to be the week.
You gonna do me like that this week?
Like that? You're not gonna pass him the ball? You're not gonna pass number 10 in the ball? Yeah, man.
Crap.
But you just gotta take your losses and see what you did wrong to turn them into W's. That's it, man.
Yep. You just learn.
That's why I was really to pay attention to certain teams and how their chemistry is, man. Like, because it matters. Like, y'all seen, like, last week, AJ was complaining. Look at him this week.
They got it together.
What do you say? Y'all, what y'all gonna say now? Like, bro, we ain't saying nothing.
Didn't say nothing now. y'all did what was requested.
So y'all made Jalen Hurts pull out his best chain he had on, came to the podium dancing. Like, what you gonna say now?
What you gotta say now? Oh, man.
Yeah, man. So, like Philly's locker room is just like a girlfriend and a boyfriend that just argue a lot. But it's just like, hey.
It works out for the better.
Works out for the better, man. Maybe they got that Ike and Tina. I slap you this week, you slap me. But, hey, let's keep it rolling, man.
Let's keep it rolling, man. Yeah, man. Hopefully I can keep it rolling, man, into the playoffs here, man. Trying to get this first NFL fantasy win.
Yeah, man.
Do I get a trophy? This league, I don't know. I'm gonna tap in. But yeah, man, y'all tap in, man. Good luck to all y'all in the playoffs still, and shout out to y'all for making it this far with us. Fantasy Twins. Look out for the content coming out on socials. Follow the Instagram Fantasy Twins Pod. On Instagram, that's Fantasy Twins POD on Instagram. Look out for our clips. We have some pretty viral moments. And yeah, man, 16 weeks in, man. So we're gonna leave y'all with that, and good luck out there